Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Living Large Camping episode. We're doing more renovations here. We've got a couple of things on our list to get finished up this week, and we are so excited to share those with you.
Yes, we promise this time we will show you the accent color. We will be doing that this morning, and we also will be resealing more of our windows and just putting on some final touches. We're so excited to show you guys.
It's been a much slower process than we anticipated getting the camper back road ready, but we are on the final stretch. I think there's only 2 weeks of work left, so we will be traveling and sharing all those adventures with you again here very soon.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Here's the paint. And for the accent color on the inside of the camper, we went with a Sherwin-Williams. It's called Dress Blues. That's what it looks like on the top, but I'm excited to open this up and see how it looks on the cabinet doors. First swipe.
It looks so good. We just finished the 4 cabinets in the garage, and now we're in painting the kitchen area.
What do you think of the first coat?
Not too bad. It shows kind of more of the white through it, so we'll definitely have to do like 2 or 3 coats, but we're really excited about it.
Looks pretty.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments below and if you like the blue.
While we wait for the first coat of navy blue paint to dry, we're gonna go ahead and keep resealing some of the windows, starting with the large window in the dinette. So let's get that trim piece off, and then we'll pull it out, cut the old stuff off, put new butyl tape on, and seal it up.
There you have it, all resealed.
We've got just a couple minutes here, so we're gonna go ahead and get a second coat of the blue on the back side of the cabinets, and then we'll do a second coat inside the camper tomorrow.
First coat and second coat. Already looking so much better.
All right, it's time for day 2 of painting our accent color. We've got 2 coats on the back side of the cabinet doors. Now we're gonna get the first coat on, and then we're gonna go inside the camper and get the second coat in the kitchen area. So it's looking really good so far, but definitely need a couple more coats.
Here we go. Okay, so the problem we're having is we're putting a brush around the edges to get into the creases, and then we're rolling the rest of it, but it's leaving streak marks. Oh crap.
Did you touch it?
Yeah, I did. It's leaving streak marks. So hopefully it goes away with the second coat, but
I think spraying cabinets is definitely the way to go, but at the time we didn't have the money to buy a sprayer, and looking back on it, we've probably already spent over $100 on painting supplies, so a sprayer would have maybe been in the budget.
but we're trying our best.
So we've got all 4 of those cabinets have their first coat on. The first one was a little frustrating because we couldn't quite figure out the brush strokes, and we just thought it was gonna look really bad, but I think these last 3 went on a little smoother.
Yeah, we kind of settled down a little bit. These ones look much better, but Painting, you really just don't know what you're doing, at least for us, so we're just learning as we go.
Time to go inside and do a second coat on the camper. Here's a look at the kitchen area with just one coat of the navy on, and it looks good, but you can definitely see the primer through the back of it, so I think after the second coat, it'll really look nice. All right, so we're gonna paint this second coat on, and then we'll bring you guys back whenever we have it and show you what it looks like.
All right, the second coat of paint is complete in the camper, so let's show you guys what it looks like. Definitely a little richer. Looks really good.
We've got the extra butyl tape, and the leak was somewhere over here, so we're gonna go ahead and reseal the front two cab windows as well. On the bright side, we can see the wood around the window actually looks pretty good. So all the water damage was contained right here.
All right, we're gonna clean these other trim pieces around the window, and I'll show you what they look like after. Look how much better this looks. Ooh! All right, time to install it. Alrighty, we have majority of the windows in and resealed. Looks pretty good. What do you guys think? We're still waiting to put this one on because we're gonna add some backsplash.
Slowly but surely, starting to look like a camper again. I figured at some point some of these cabinets have to go back on the camper, so might as well start with these since we're already up here. We're a little excited.
We're very excited. So we're gonna put this one on and this one on.
Now we're gonna go through and pull all the tape off of this front cab over wall, just because we're pretty much done up here and excited to see how it looks.
So we just peeled off the blue tape over in the cab over area and the fridge. It looks pretty good, but there's one thing that I don't know if you'd say like messed up on, but we put like tape up here on the little rubber trim, and it peels the paint off of it in some sections, or even like the tape doesn't come out and you get like a little blue marking. So that's something that we didn't really know that was gonna happen. So we're gonna see how the like peeling the rest of the camper goes. Fingers crossed we didn't fix it, kind of touch it up so it doesn't look as bad, but I'll show you a close-up so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, as you can see, we put tape all around here and it just like peels it. And this is like the little blue tape that can be left behind. But from far away, you can barely tell. Right? Let me know what you guys think, and if you don't think it's too bad, or if there was a way that we could have fixed it, let us know. But on that note, we're going to meet his dad for dinner tonight, so we're gonna call it a day, and we'll pick you guys back up tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Good morning, guys. It's a new day here. We have the second coat of paint dried on these. We're probably still gonna do a third, but we're also gonna start looking at what to do for our countertops here in the camper. We originally bought some 1-inch thick, kind of like fake butcher block countertops that we thought about using, but I think it's gonna be too thick to install under the stove. The front part's fine, but the back part we have to worry about moving the gas lines, and I don't know if we really wanna mess with that right now. But what we may look at instead is using vinyl plank flooring. I think we can get it pieced together really nice, get a cool wood looking color that'll match, and then it'll also be a lot more durable for living in a camper. So we're gonna go to Lowe's, look through the flooring section and see what we can find.
But before we go, let's go paint. Here are the cabinets with one coat on them. As you can see, some of the primer showing through. So we're gonna get to the rest of them with a second coat. second coat of the cabinets are complete. Look pretty good. We just finished doing the second coat of the cabinets, and we just finished the third coat inside the camper. And now we're going to go see what flooring they have to put on as our countertop. Let's go.
All right, so we found a vinyl flooring called Ardmore Oak at Home Depot, and I think it's gonna look really good. So let's go open it up and see what it looks like.
This is what we went with, and it was called Ardmore Oak. But before we get into the countertop, today we're also going to remove almost all of the blue tape. Here's what it looks like right now, so let's start peeling it all off.
Definitely very upset with the way pulling the tape off has shown blue paint kind of behind the tape. I think it looks terrible. And we're gonna have to figure out a way to change that because that doesn't look good.
Yeah, luckily pulling off the tape around here, you can't really tell if the white's on the ceiling or if if it dripped through, but yeah, we're pretty upset just because we worked so hard painting and taping and thought we did a good job, and this is what it looks like at the end, but we'll figure out a way and it'll look great. Okay, so we just finished peeling off all of the blue tape. It looks pretty good, other than the little parts that seeped through. We're either gonna paint the little part white, add some trim to kind of fix up the messes that we made, and yeah, we'll go from there.
So I'm just going through with a little sponge brush and trying to make it look better, but either way, it's rubber trim and there was no good way to paint it, so we're just making do with what we have. We have the trim all touched up around the camper. We're still not super thrilled with how the blue looks, but we're gonna figure out a way to make that look better. See y'all in the morning. Well, we found a vinyl flooring that I think is gonna work really well for the countertops, so I'm gonna start working on those, and then I think we're also going to get a third and final coat on the front with the navy, and hopefully some of the kitchen will start coming together today. Here's a look at a couple pieces of the flooring in for the countertops. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the back wall, and then we'll start the sink area. Moment of truth.
It looks so good. If you guys will give them some love in the comments below. I think this idea is brilliant because we couldn't find a way to do the real wood. It was too thick, and I mean, this looks pretty good. All his idea.
Happy so far, but now we gotta cut the curve and in the sink.
Bye-bye.
Here's a look at how I'm measuring and cutting these. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay a full piece down and overlap where the sink is. And then I'm gonna come under and trace it with a Sharpie on the outsides there. And then I'll go through, scribe, and cut it. So here's the piece from the back side. That's where the sink is, and then that's where it'll end on the countertop. So we're gonna go ahead and cut that real quick, and then I'll show you how we cut these pieces. So for cutting out the inside pieces like this, I found it's easiest to use oscillating tool, and we'll just go in, and then we don't have to worry about trying to break around here. We just bring it in here. Just about perfect. So now I'm gonna take all of these pieces back out, and then we're gonna glue them down to the old countertops in place, clamp some things down so it'll stay strong, and we'll let it sit overnight.
While Connor is putting on the glue for the countertop, I'm gonna start putting on the cabinets. They're up! And they look so good! We added back this little silver trim because we think it looks pretty nice.
Woohoo!
We're getting there. Okay, so this is a rough idea of what I'm looking to do for the bathroom door. I think it's kind of fun and different. We just got like little trim and we just kind of put them all together. We're gonna glue them and cut some corners here. So let's cut more while the countertop dries.
Final piece.
Ah! Guys, here we go. It's like a puzzle. So satisfying. What do you guys think? It's gonna look so good. I'm so excited.
All right, guys, that is going to do it for us this week. This has been one of our most productive weeks, I think, in terms of finally getting our camper back to its original self.
Yeah, we finally got the countertops finished. We're looking at flooring for next video, the bathroom door, and the blue. You guys finally got to see our accent color.
I think it's starting to look amazing, and it's just making me so excited to hit the road here very soon. So if you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe and join us as we continue to travel the country. We have huge plans for 2023.
Yes.
And I just can't wait to get this thing finished, back on the truck, so we can finally hit the road.
Yeah, we're very excited about that. And again, thanks for watching.
We'll
see you guys next week.
Have a large day.